sorry. I just
Nobody said anything about it, but yes, you should.
All right, I think we are actually live for once. All right. So, is it working? Yes, it is. Hello, Nathaniel. Espen. Just moving some things around here. Just give me a minute. Can you guys hear and see me? Leland, do we have sound and video? That's the things that we have to worry about. Metapher, Ryan, picture and sound, a go. Okay, so I'm going to make this pretty quick. I kind of did these in various stages so you guys would get an idea of how this all works because you've probably seen it 1,000 times. So the one that's the easiest and the one that just does not take that long is, of course, our Stormtrooper. And I got to make sure that I move over enough here so I don't float off the camera like I normally do. And I want to make sure that we got this close enough. As you can see, I just primed this guy white. Just keeping it nice and simple. Nothing too complicated about it. And this makes it very, very easy. Now, actually, Lori had gotten me this stuff. This is MSP Master Series Paint. It is a gray liner, but I kind of like to use this on these guys because it doesn't dull the white completely, and you'll see what I'm talking about soon enough. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit, and I'll put, whoops, see, that's why we have this thing, so it holds everything. So I'm just going to take a little, and we're just going to squeeze just a little bit in there, and all it is a gray liner, a gray wash. And we're going to get our brush here, and all we're going to do is take this, and we're going to be very careful with it. We're not going to put it on heavy because we do have to clean this model up once we're done. So, Rob, I saw your canvas painting video some weeks ago. I'm amazed at what you made out of nothing. Please record more of that if you paint more on canvas. I will. Thank you. James, how are you? Kyle, Big Bang. Okay, so again, we're going to just take this guy, and I want to make sure that you guys just see, and just you really have to move this in the grooves here, and you can see I'm really just taking this gray liner, and that's probably the wrong brush to use for it because that brush was wet, but that's okay. I've got this one here. And we're going to move this around. I was just using that brush trying to catch up. And I just want to catch that in there. We're going to take a little bit more here. And I don't like the brush I have for that either. So just bear with me. This is what happens when you grab the wrong brush. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're just going to get that. And we're just going to take that and work it into all the joints, into the recesses, and it's going to help us, especially when we start applying the black in here. And we don't want it thick on here. I'm going to pull a little bit of it off, and I just want it to sit in the recesses. And I'll show you what the result will be very shortly. And all we're doing is just taking and moving this around, making sure that this gets in these joints because we're going to have to clean all this up. And I'll take a little bit more and just work it into the eye sockets there, into some of the joints. And again, I like the gray more than the black because it's easier to clean up. And you can see what it's doing. It's sitting in the recesses, but it's making them look very dirty, and these guys have a lot of pride and don't like to be dirty. So we're going to take a look once this dries on how we're going to clean this up. So we're going to let that dry, and we'll come back to that guy. How's that? We're going to put him off to the side. Now you'll see exactly in a few minutes once that dries, how we're going to get him to that stage where we're going to continue on a little bit with him. So again, there we go. Next thing I want to show you is this vehicle here. Okay, I actually primed this vehicle black. So I left this leg open because I'm going to show you how we're going to get it to this stage, and we're going to bring it out a little bit more. So you see this leg here is black, and this one here, from the pictures that I saw, it's kind of like an off-white, so we kind of want to work that in a bit. So all I did basically is, number one, clean off a brush, which we're doing right now. And we're going to take our Master Series paint, put it in the back, and we're going to be using a couple paints that we don't normally use. So I know you're going to have some questions about that very soon. Misfit, how are you? Painting my my copy of Shadespire today. Very cool. I wanted to get this done today, so I have a bit of a day to get ready for what we're going to be painting, I think, on Thursday with a little luck. So again, what I want to do is I want to take some of this paint off. So let me move this out of the way here, and I want to make sure that we are in camera, particularly when I pick it up. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just take a little of this administration gray off, and there wasn't much, if you noticed. So the next thing I'm going to do, and on the black spot that I have here, I'm just going to kind of, see how I'm just doing like we normally do? We don't want to take all that black out, all that primer out, but we do want to go over, and all I'm doing is very lightly working that piece right there. And you could see the result that we're getting, because it's not going all over, and it's actually just sitting right up on that particular device there on his leg. And it's not going to be perfect because we have to put another color over it. And you can see the variance, how it it's a dark gray and works into a white. It's kind of funny how that worked out, but I wanted to show you this because we're trying to do this all in under an hour, and I want to make sure that we hit all the points that we want to hit, so you guys feel confident enough. I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there that you guys can reference, but I just want to show you how I wanted to do my way. So I went and I did this so far, and I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then we're going to come back to that. So, well, we're doing that. I'm going to show you what's next here. See, we're moving pretty quick. Let's see, working on my Skaven. Okay, that hasn't anybody else have the Imperial March stuck in their head? Now I do, thanks. All right, I love this thing. It really helps, especially with the camera here. Okay, what I took here is a Vallejo color, which is a mahogany brown, and I painted the entire unit. And then the pants is actually a Talarian sand. Okay, the black, of course, is black, but we got to clean that up a little bit. So we're going to work on this a little bit and just try to get it to where we're happy with it. So and then you're going to see how we go about it. So we're going to take a little bit of this mahogany brown, and I'm just going to put a little drop here because I don't need much. Matter of fact, I should shake this a little better because I don't want to use up all my circles yet. And I don't mind I could put it right in where that wash was. Big deal. Who cares? All right, so now I'm just going to clean up a couple things. I tried painting his arms that way. I didn't like it. So what I do want to do is put down my visor here. And I'm going to go over this a bit. So I like these arms the way they were. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go back over, and I'm going to show you, because I actually seen the pictures in the book, and I said, oh, well, I thought that was a good idea, but it really isn't. So we're going to get that in there, and hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm doing. And this guy, I just want to get where we can get him so we can get going. I've already got a guy that I've already done some advanced work on. I'll show him to you in a momento. All right, let's get that. And under there. And the next thing that we're going to want to do is, let me see if that's right. Okay, cool. So we're going to put that down. We're going to clean off our brush. Hi, Rhonda. Have you played Legion yet? Yes, I've played it a few times. It's okay. It's okay. I think that's the best way to put it. Okay, so our Tolarian sand we're going to use again. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. We're going to just put that off to the side. And what we're going to do is, he has a hoodie here, so we want to make sure that we catch the hoodie. So we're going to get our brush, and we are going to paint the hoodie area. Exactly. You guys got it, yeah. And we want to make sure that we get all the way around there. Now, there's another part here that we want to kind of get. And don't worry about making a mistake. You can clean it up. This is the early stages. That's the best part about it. It's the early stages. And you'll see, once I clean up everything, how it all cleans up pretty nicely. And we'll do a little bit more work on it. Alright. And we're just going to get that in there. Very nice. And then we're going to take, with the same Tolarian sand, we're going to come over the brim of the hat. And we're going to get underneath here. And then we're going to get the spot up here. We start in the middle and work your way towards the end. That way you can, it's easier to touch up. Once you have that feel for that brush, you can do just about anything you can do. All right, let's keep going here. Oops, might help if I got a little bit of paint there. And like I said, this is a nice beginner way to do things. And I started thinking about what was the quickest ways and the easiest ways to do these guys, and where you guys can get these to the ground without putting too much of a fuss into them. And I found that this way works the best. So we got that. We got the Tolarian sand in there. And we're going to add a little to the ear hole here. I think that'll be good. And then we're going to come over on this side and do the same thing. Alright. And that's not bad. We got to clean up this gun, and we got to put some straps in. So why don't we do that? Give that a second to dry. Alright. Let's see. The stores here seem to have bet big on it. Stocked massive amounts. Well, it has that key word in it, and that's Star Wars. And that, just that alone, is enough to be strong enough. So we're going to take some Abaddon Black. You guys all are familiar with Abaddon Black. Hey, Mark. Mark Livergood. Good to see you. All right. And if you guys all be so kind to smash that like button for me, that would be a big help, because that's how we roll. That's how people find out about this video, and that wouldn't hurt. All right, so we're going to take some black here, and what we're going to do is we want to be very careful here. And I like to start in the middle here and kind of just work my way in, like so. Am I still in the picture? Yes, I am. That's a good thing. And we do want to get that, but we're gonna add a little bit to that too. So we'll get to that in a minute. This gun. There's a couple things that I like to add in that nobody else likes to add in. Just little things to break up some of the colors, because this does have a sand or desert kind of battle, and I'm kind of looking forward to them releasing some of the winter stuff. I think that would be fun to do. And I would enjoy painting that. So we're getting that. Let's see. And then over here, he has a couple straps here. So we want to make sure that we get those. That's a strap there. And there is a strap there. And we're going to work down. And that strap is going to come right in through here, but you want to be very careful again, and then up into that area there. There we go. And the other strap you can't see, but he does wear a belt, so why don't we get that belt a little character too, right? So we're going to work that in a little bit, and again, just nice and easy, taking our time. If we mess up, we can fix it. That's right. And sometimes it's just good to drop that there, a little bit there, get some separation of the belt. And there's a small slot here that we want to take care of. Nice and easy. That's all. Nice and easy. And that gives us a better feel of what's going on. Cool. Well, we got the black out. Is there anything that we had to touch up? Because we don't like to make any kind of wasted motion. And that's what really helps us not to make any type of wasted motion. I'm very big on that. Okay, there we go. That was something I just saw. But we'll get to that in a bit. Oh. That there. Oh, Darth. Oh, Darth. What are we going to do with you? Well, a few things. Well, we'll get to you in a minute. At Rob Oren. Big Bang had a question earlier. Rob, I find washing white figures incredibly difficult. It turns dark even with a light colored wash. How can I fix that? You really can't. You just have to go very, very lightly with it. I played my first 800 point game the other day, really to sell my Age of Sigmar armies. Ready to sell my Age of Sigmar armies now. Ah, okay. Good to see you, Jesse. Dragon Firebeard. Hey, Rob. Hey, chat. Hey, Dragon. Sorry, guys. There was a phone ringing. Don't worry, Leland. We already have discussed that, and the fact Rob misses parts of the chat. The fact that Rob misses parts of the chat. Well, it's kind of hard when you're painting sometimes, and I have the thing over on the other side here, so my computer is over there, and we all know that I see like a bat, just not at night. So I apologize, but I promise you I will pay more attention. I wanted to make this video quick and efficient. I don't want it to be one of those 2 or 3 hour hangout ones. I'm trying to do something that you guys can actually get something out of, especially with Star Wars. Now we're going to take some Bane Blade Brown. I really like this, and I think it's a color that works very well here, especially for this kind of sandy unit type of thing. So, oh God, I forgot to pull out a couple colors. So you guys are going to have to bear with me because I'm going to have to do some digging at some point, but don't worry, I won't do it till later. How's that? All right, so okay. This color here I'm going to use for the little backpacks here. So things like this I want to kind of accentuate. And let's dig this one out. Well, I actually like this a little bit better than the way I did the other ones. Oh, I like this color. Alright. And let's put this color here for this. And we're just going nice and easy. We're not forcing the color in. We're not making messes. The little belt buckle here would be perfect with this color. And then you're just working your way around. And when you get these guys all lined up, you just systematically attack them that way. I think this would actually look good with that color there. Okay, let's go there. Again, use your imagination. You don't have to go off anything but what you visually see in your head. Don't worry if anybody goes, oh, well, you didn't paint it the way I would. Well, just paint it the way you want to. What makes you feel good. That's what's most important. Okay, let's look at the chat. Usually when I look too, you guys are usually talking. We got a buddy in my gaming group who wants to pool money to get this game and expansions. I'm interested, but I'm not sure if I'm that interested in playing. 33 views, only 7 likes. We can... better than that. Hit that button. Oh, come on. I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm really not. Okay, so anyways. Again, we're going to work that backpack right in there. And there we go. Again, we weren't expecting to do this today. Everything, and it got pushed off so many times that I bet you people just kind of like, okay, I don't want to watch this now. Because it got pushed off so much. And that's only because, hey, we had my mother-in-law sick, and then yesterday with YouTube acting up, I don't want to take a chance. It's just one of those things. And let's get that one in there. Perfect. All right. We're getting exactly what we wanted there. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm looking. MGK, why are you not an administrator? I've got to fix that. You're somebody that's always around. There we go. You've been graduated. All right. There, perfect. Boom, bang. All right. I'm umming a lot. My wife says, do not Do not There we go. All right. Oh, let me get that other view in. Any thoughts on how you plan on doing the bases? I'm going to do them right for you guys. So before this is over, we're going to have them done. So I promise you that. Like I said, I want to do this video in about an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in there. Having a little problem here. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. I just want to make sure I catch the live view. Because when you look at yourself when you're doing things and it is another view, it really makes things kind of tough, to be honest with you. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of heslov flesh in here for the face. Boom. All right, so now we're going to let this guy dry. That's important. So let's go. All right, is this dry? Now this gray dries pretty quickly. So the couple of things that you want to hit here, and I'm not going to hit everything real quick. What I'm going to do is we're going to take a bat in black. And there's a couple areas that are always very difficult. And that is, of course, we want to make sure that the rifle gets done correctly. Their fingertips, which are always black, by the way. And then when you feel you have, see, you got to make sure that you have a good enough point here. And I like to turn it on my finger like that. And then I'll just dip a little bit. And then what I want to do is I want to hit that band on their heads. As a matter of fact, let me do it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I keep on forgetting what the heck I'm doing. Let's put that in there. There's a reason why we do this. Okay. So this band here, as you can see, you want to take your brush and you just want to work your brush very slowly. He's got his eyes here, so you can kind of dip underneath. And boom, there's his eyes. And just nice and easy across the band. You can always go back over it, not a big deal. And then dip into the eye a little bit. And boom. you kind of have that. So what you'll do is you also hit the joints, which you'll have a joint here, so you want to hit that one. And then you're going to hit this joint here. And he's got a couple of spaces here, so you can hit that there. You want to make sure that you got a good point here, so you want to hit in there. And then under the knee joint here, you want to hit. And then in here, especially right in here, but don't tickle them too much. And in there. And then what's going to happen is it's going to look something like this. Now, you got all that wash on there, right? So, how do we deal with that? Well, that's very easy. All right. We're going to take, and I've got to pull it out, so I apologize. So give me a moment. Because I got everything kind of combobulated here. And I'm going to turn, oh, there we go. All right. I just got to pull out some color, so just bear with me. But, there we go. I need that. We need that. We need this. And there was something else that we needed. We need a very, very good. Oh, red. Now let's go with this. It's a little brighter. And there we go. Well, and if I could just find that one other color, we'll be ready to go. So, once again, I apologize, but I have so many paints, and they're not in order. Because I paint so much, I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. And I'm hitting the camera, and everything else. Oh, there we go. There it is. Of course, it has to be in the last shelf. Alright, we have some ceramic white that we really need. And we're going to use this ceramic white, and I really like to take a smaller, finer brush. What is that orange thing used to hold a mini? This was made by my son-in-law. It's really kind of neat. It keeps you, it's great for doing camera work, and it holds it in. My hands are getting so doggone bad that I need something. So thanks again, David. I know you watch from time to time. Not as much as you need to, but you're very busy taking care of my eldest daughter. And that's an important job unto itself, because she's very needy. Hit that one on the head, huh, Tim?
That's fresh.
Mm-hmm. So, I really like this brush, so we're going to go with this. And we really want to be careful with what we do here. Okay, so all right, let's shake this up real good. And all we want to do is just take a little bit of this white. All right. And we want to be careful with it, because if you put too much, you're really going to have a problem with it. And all I want to do is I want to take a little bit of it off, not too much. Put down the helmet, my helmet, and I just kind of want to hit the top areas here. Oh my God, what the heck is going on with this brush? All right, this brush isn't going to do it. And sometimes you're very particular about your brushes. Well, yeah, that's me. That is me. Okay, I think this one might do it. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. So again, take a little bit off. Make sure you're comfortable with the brush that you have. And we want to go over the top areas. We don't want to take all that darkness out, but we definitely want to have a very strong white presence here, because remember, these guys are very prideful. And if you read any of the books or anything, or seen the movies, basically they keep their uniform's pretty clean. So you're going to just kind of gloss over that a little bit. All right, and you want that white to come out a little bit more. So it's going to take you a little while, but it's going to pay off from that wash. Okay, and you don't have to be ultra perfect with it, but you just kind of want to hit the big areas, the big flat areas. See, like this right here, that little belt there. Then there's this little standout piece here, and this brush is driving me up a wall. And because this brush is really not good. And on the base of the shoe, on the base there. And it's just so you take out that wash on the big area, so it kind of leaves that shadow, and that's what we're trying to do right here. Trying to just leave that shadow, and I'll show you why, because it's going to make sense in a minute. All right, hold on. Let's clean this brush off because I hate this brush. Boy, I just can't find something comfortable today. You know, there's just those days. Games Works has them. That's a very white. Imperial, sponsored by Clorox. Yeah, pretty much. But you'll see what we're going to do. Because you tell me, in what movie did you ever see that they were filthy? Alright. They're usually pretty clean. You know, even when they came out of that stupid sewer there. With some with that stuff, those uniforms really kind of stuck out a little bit. Alright. And again, you want to hit the high brush areas. Boom, boom, boom. Over in the chest plate here. You want to hit and bring that back out. And the forearms. And the arm here. And then right... Oh, am I... Okay, there. Okay. Right here. You want to touch that. Oh my God. What is it with these brushes today? I think it's me. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. Alright, inside the thigh here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What's she doing?
Being fresh.
She's being fresh. Uh-oh. Time for the shock collar. No.
That's a nice sissy.
Yeah, now she acts up when she's called on the carpet. Underneath here and there. All right, so we're not going to go too crazy with it, but I think you get the idea, you know, to keep things a certain way. But the real thing is we're going to wait for this paint to dry, and that's really going to help us a lot. And I'll show you why, because we're going to do something with that. Hey, Charlie. All right, so we're cleaning that off. And we're going to move him over there for now. And we're going to bring out the big boy. All right, first of all, while we have the white out, we are just going to... Boy, we're moving pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. I want to make this nice and white. There's a reason for that. You're saying there's no such thing as a white lightsaber. That's right. There isn't. Nor will there ever be. Alright, now we have to find a little detail brush. I know I have one here somewhere. And I do. And we have something called a lead belcher. Alright. And we're going to shake that up a little bit. Actually, alright, that'll do. Okay. For what we're trying to accomplish here. Alright. And on Darth, around his neck, there's always this spot here. I'm going to take a little bit of that off there. Where we want to hit that breastplate. Right in there. And of course he's got that chain there. And we just want to darken that, just add that little bit of lead in there. Gives them a little bit of color. And then there's that here. And then I need to get the detail brush. And if I can just find what I'm looking for, I'd be happy. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here we go. This might do it. Yeah, that's pretty dead on. Here he's got. Alright. An old Darthy boy here has some controls here that we just have to hit a certain way. Like those, like that. That's the only bit of red on him, believe it or not. And let's clear that off. Now, I always wonder about the eyes, but it's something you kind of leave to be. I just want to see something real quick. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Yeah, I am. I can just cover that up a little bit. Okay. Alright. And because of the way he is, you can take some dark gray, and I like to take a little bit gray and then add a little black to it and just shade him just a little bit. Now, I thought I had that gray out. There it is. Skaven Blight Dinge. That is usually perfect for what we want to do. I think I'll open a bottle tonight. Fortunately, the cellar is stocked. The wine must flow. First time in a long time I've been able to... Oh, there we go. So she's hanging out. And she's doing her thing. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that there. Actually. And we're going to work that in here. And then I'm going to take just a touch of black. There we go. And I want to work that in there a little bit, because I just want to darken this up just a hair more. Okay. Then we're going to take it all off. And then what I like to do is I just kind of want to hit the top area here and just bring a little bit of shadow here. Not too much, because you can lose control of this very quickly. And you want to get in the gaps here and just be very careful. Now I want to take just a little dawnstone and go over that a little bit. Alright, stop talking about me. Okay, we will. And I'm going to take a little bit of that. And I'm just going to work it right here. Maybe just take a little touch of that. And mix fix that right in there. And do basically the same thing again. Without losing too much, you just want to just kind of touch this and give it a little bit of shadow. Not too much. And in here, just very lightly. It's going to make the world of difference. Careful with his arms. And there. And I'm going to fix that thing. I just went over the complete thing. But I'll fix that as well. And it just gives him some shadows that he needs. Without losing all the detail. Now the helmet is something I always feel very strongly about. That helmet shines. So I don't like the dullness of the helmet, but we're going to take care of that in a minute. After we take care of everything else that we've got to take care of on that particular figure. Remember to give the helmet and shoulders, waist, boots a shiny varnish. Well, gee, thanks, Mike. Now I won't. I'm only kidding. Know what I love about Ohio weather 3 days ago? Okay, you guys are talking about something else. See, I get in trouble when I don't check the chat, but then I get in trouble when I do check the chat. All right, so if you remember, we were talking about this guy here and how he was going to end up. The next thing I like to do is I like to take some Agrath Earthshade. All right. And we're going to put him in there. And we're going to show you what happens after we put some of that Earthshade in there. First of all, let's just clear this brush off. Boom. And we're trying to move very quickly here. Oh, there it is. We're going to shake that real good. And all we're going to do with this is we're going to completely cover this guy shamelessly. Okay, there. I just want to make sure that we got a good amount. And all we're going to do is just go completely over this figure and really let that wash get in the recesses there. And you can see the result that we're getting, that things are just sitting in the recesses like we want. We can rub it on his face a little bit, but we really don't need to. We're going to take a little bit more. And but we're going to try to do his face a little bit differently. Alright. And then we're going to go over that and the inside there. And voila. It's kind of what we're looking for a little bit. So now that would take about 20 minutes to dry, but since we don't have 20 minutes, I'll tell you what we do have. We do have enough time to put that guy aside and put this guy on. And as you can see, we have that nice dark wash on there. Alright. The next thing we want to do is we want to kind of start bringing this back out. Same Illinois as long as we're standing. Okay, cool. So, let me see if I can find it. What I want to do is I want to take like a filleted flesh. Actually, a little bit of a ushabi bone might do it. A ushabi bone would be perfect. And what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to take such a little minute bit of it that I'm going to completely just wipe it off. So much that I want to check it on the base. No, still too wet. Okay, and then all I want to do is just kind of just bring back a little bit of that. I just hitting over the top here. Nice and easy. A little bit in the hat there. And you can see it kind of starts to bring out a little bit more of those colors a little bit. And things start to sit up a little bit. Now we can really go at it, and we can really kind of drag this down onto his boots. You could take a little and put it over the gun just to give it a little bit of shadow, which I like to do. And there you kind of have what you want. Let's take that. So just taking a little bit of that Ushabti bone to lighten things up really helps a bit. Those look awesome, Rob. As everything Star Wars addict, going to have to pick this up. Furthermore, your show has inspired me to start painting again. Oh, thank you so much. FDS, I'm going to try to whip out. I'm going to try making, okay, yeah. I'm having a lovely 2018 Coke. Okay, there we go. All right, so we kind of got that. Now I kind of want to take this little brush here. And we have a little Reichland flush shade. And all I want to do is hit his face with that. That's all. Just a little bit there. And I just want to come in here, give his face a little feature. And we're going to let that dry. There we go. And we'll let him dry over here. All right. And now we have Luke Skywalker here that we kind of did the same thing with. And as you can see, we kind of worked him in there. We used the Tellurian sand, and we used the mahogany brown for the thing. His hair is actually a Xandri dust. So we kind of want to lighten this up just a hair. So the Ushabti bone would be perfect again. And just taking a hair of that, because it'll give us what we want. Just a little bit, just a touch of it. And then we got to fix his lightsaber. We got to get that done. All right. We may not be able to finish this today. What time is it? We could do another show if it warrants. And just kind of lightly, again, check and see that you got most of it off, because you do want it to kind of sit. On top there. And take out a lot of that really dark wash that we put in there. And we're just nice and easy working that in there. And like I said, these are easy ways to do this very quickly, and it's good enough to get on the battlefield, and that's what's most important. Bring out his gun a little bit, and you don't have to go as light as I'm going. I'm just playing around trying to get a good feel for what I want to do. All right, there. Let's clean that off. Okay. Alright, now we want to take our heslov flesh very lightly. And we just want to go in here and go over his hands a bit. And I want to work in his face, his cheeks a little bit. Bring out his face a little bit. He's always so angry. He's Luke Skywalker. What do you expect? And need to go home now. We'll jump back when I get there. It's been a long day. New software all up. Having my first region game tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, Michael. Has your son-in-law thought about selling those holders? Jeez, I don't know. I'll have to ask him. He's supposed to be making me another prototype of some sort, so I'm kind of excited about that. Alright, we're going to paint over this. Because you got to remember, this guy was primed black, so we want to make sure this is good and white. There we go. And there's a reason we want it white. I'm going to try something with some of the technical paints. See how that works out. So we're going to let him dry for a second. Make sure that's there. Okay. And we have a dark blue here. I need like only like the smallest bit of for his control panel. And again, we just want to kind of hit there. Alright, we'll hit there. There we go. Just do that a little bit. And I forgot to do something with the white before, so let's get the white back out. I'm sorry about that. We want to take the ceramic base white, and I want to get back to our friend here because we kind of jumped all over the place, but hey, for 52 minutes we're not in bad shape. Rob, what is that orange device? It's a specialized holder. It's something my son-in-law made for me. He saw and he 3D painted it. It's really, really kind of cool. So again, we're going to take some of this white and we are going to kind of take it off a bit. And all we want to do, now you see how this side is. So what we want to do is we kind of want to just very lightly, I don't mind hitting the bottom there, and just kind of lightly go over this with the ceramic white. And you'll see it brings out this a lot more. And this is why you buy cheap brushes, is for something like this. There we go. And just coming over the top and just really bringing out the strength of this model, which is the hardware. This is the way it looked in the thing, so that's the way we're going to go with it. Alright. Then, I've already got the guy kind of painted. We can just kind of slip him in here. And he's kind of in there ready to go. Alright. See how quick that was? And we have some really old junky brushes. Let's see. Ugh. And we got some old brushes, I think. We could finish the rest of them, but the thing is that we want to take some glue here. And I always just... There we go. And just kind of work our way here. And, oops, get out of the way. I'm going to take this old brush and just kind of work this glue around. Especially with a big base. And all right. Oh, hex, Luke, we can kind of, because we're not done with you yet, so since we got that brush there, and do a little of that. Desert planet, huh? Okay, let's put that over there. And all I do is, oops, I was working on something else. Take. Okay, we'll put that down. And then pour that in there. And then pour it over again. Whoops. Might help if I do it in camera view. Alright. And then I always run my finger along the edge. And then we'll mat that. Maybe we'll put some static grass on it too. Who knows? Okay, we'll put that down for a second. Look. All right. And then we'll do the same thing here. Boop. Just simple, easy ways. You can go get this stuff at any Hobby Lobby. It's a couple bucks. It's like $10 and you get like a lifetime supply. Boom. And just like that. Alright. We're going to add some more stuff to that, so we're going to put him aside for now. While we're talking about that, what time do we got?
7.
7? Okay, not bad. About 15 more minutes and we'll be right where we need to be. This is just my simplified version of doing it as quickly as humanly possible. So, again, kind of want to add that in here. top here. And voila. Okay, that's him. And kind of want to do the same thing here with that lightsaber. That's good. Okay. Sorry, I did that off camera. I can't believe I did that. Okay. So I'm not missing anything. Again, we're not here to do it perfectly. We're just here to show you a quick way to do it, and something that you don't have to spend a lot of time with, especially if you just want to get it to the table and play. And that's the most important thing. Just something playable. That's all you're looking for. Alright, let's put that guy over there. This guy here. This guy here. Alright. So now, we're going to take, this is a technical, it's a soulstone blue. It should go pretty well over the white. I guess there's only one way to find out. Take a technical paint like this, and we should be able to just go over the white and have ourselves a lightsaber. I'll take more than one coat, maybe. Alright. Look. There we go. Just get that on there so you have that nice glow from it. And move it around a little bit. And this is a technical paint, which works out very well for something like this. So it gives that lightsaber some, it's not really blue, but it's actually, yes, exactly. So we're going to put that there. Let's clean this off. And we're going to do the same thing with our other friend here. We have a Spirit Stone Red. And we're going to take, why don't I put the thing in here, because I have not been doing that. And we're going to take some of that. Perfect. And we're going to do the same doggone thing. And just, there we go. And just kind of take and move it around so it doesn't lose that underneath color. But it also doesn't, there we go. There we go. And we'll put that right over here. Now, I think I'm going to shake up that blue a little bit better. And do that again. Thanks, Helen. Like I said, just keeping things simple here. I just wanted to show you guys how to do just a simple version of it. That's all you got to do. Okay, there we go. And these technical paints are just, these are some of the best things that GW makes. And you got to be very careful with them. All right, there we go. Let's close that out. Now, let's get back to our boy here. And what time do we got? Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. All right, I have something here called gloss varnish. It's really great stuff. Because remember when I was telling you that we kind of really want to sell the fact that these guys really do take care of their armor, and they care about how they look. They're held to higher standards. So we're going to take a little bit of this gloss varnish, and we're just going to squeeze some out here. And what it's going to do is give that nice shine that we're looking for. We're going to take our thing, and then we're just going to hit certain areas here all around him, and that's going to give them a really nice shine, because they do take care of their armor. And we don't want to hit the black areas, because then it'll ruin everything that we've attempted to do. So over the top of the helmet here, over the back of the helmet, and over the back plate here, into the arms. Alright, but we want to keep that dull feel on that gun, so we don't want to go over the black areas. So we just want to hit that belt in there, hit the chest plate, his feet, his footies. And you're seeing where we're getting a nice shine now. Nice. What's the matter, Tim?
She's trying so hard to use her left paw to hold her bone. She's doing a really good job at trying.
Is she having a hard time with it?
No, she's picking it up and she's trying to
Oh.
use it.
It's a good girl. Bella's doing good today. She's trying really, really hard. She's got a lot of fight in her. All right, and you can see how this nice sheen, just the little things. It wasn't hard to do these. It just, it took a little bit, yeah, but it's worth it, and it's a quick way, and you get a nice shine out of these guys, and they really stand out, and that's what you want. You want them to stand out, and that's what we're looking for. Storm host. Ooh, that sounds great. Da, da, da. Does it tend to gem through rather than laser? It depends on how many coats. Yeah, you could put all kinds of different coats on. Now with Darth, old boy here, we're going to do the same type of thing. And his boots. Oops. Come on. I don't want to break the doggone thing right off the bat. Okay. And of course, we're gonna want to shine up those boots. And you kind of want to take a little off. Did I grab the right brush? Yeah, okay. And we're gonna get this other boot here. That's fine. And then we're going to come up to the most important part, and that's the helmet. And you want to make that helmet shine, because he's Darth freaking Vader, folks. And we're going to take a little bit off. And that's really going to make him stand out. And there we go. All right, there we go. And we'll pop him off. And I think that's where we're going to end it today. You guys got a pretty good idea how to do this. There's a couple other things that you can do. I like to put a little dot here to give the lasers a little bit of life. I'd take a little, well, we can do that before we blow out of here. Can't we? We can do something. All right, let's move that over there. And we're going to take a little lead belcher, and we're going to take a good part of it off. Yeah, at least he isn't trying to choke you this time. And what we can do here is kind of just give that silver, there we go, a little bit of gunfire there. Now, another thing that you can do, and I think I'll do it before we leave, is we can add another texture here. Alright, well, we can add that in there if we want to. Add that. Now you see how we're starting to pull out some of the, I left it black intentionally so I can just take and kind of go over some of the gears here. And now these guns have a little bit of fire to them. And the same thing over here. And kind of just do the same type of thing here. Because remember, we went over that also with the other color that we had. So now we got a little feel to it. These are always going to be black, so you want to leave those be. Okay, which is fine. And let's go and let's do something else here. Okay, since we got our glue out, how about if I open up the glue and just do a little bit there, turn that, maybe just a little bit here, huh? That seems pretty cool. Alright. And what we're going to do is just kind of move that around a little bit. Okay. And there we go. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay because nothing you see there works the same. So let me just pull out a little bit of this and that. We're going to do the same thing here. And we're just going to take, this is static grass. Very effective. And sometimes just take a little and just stick it in there. Like so. Just a little dab will do you, huh? And then just kind of make it come off. Probably if we add a little bit more, that'd be pretty good too. But for now, okay. And we'll just a lot of things I like to do is use this. Kind of clear it away. It gives a nice little effect. Little grass and sand, because it's never just all grassy hills. Alright. Alright. So primarily, that's a quick way to just kind of get your guys ready. Just a couple of quick ways to base them. Shouldn't have touched that. Getting the nice shine from the armor and stuff like that. So I think you guys got a pretty good idea on how to do the Star Wars guys, and it was pretty quick. And I don't think it was that hard. Can you show a close-up of the Stormtrooper? Sure. You use the lines on the vehicle basis to determine what you can hit. Yes, exactly. That's why you want to keep those clear, too, when you base them up. So, here's this guy, I think. Okay, there we go. Just nice, simple job. I think you guys see how the armor shines, and that's how we want to keep it. Nothing. I didn't go crazy on anything here. All right, just simple job to get into the field, and that's what I was trying to portray when we were doing this video. It's just you don't have to go crazy. There's a simple way to do it. It's easy, In less than an hour, I kicked out all these guys, okay? You know, it's nothing sophisticated, nothing over the top. And, you know, in a couple hours you can have your whole thing done. As a matter of fact, if you really look at it, we have a couple more figures here that we had already done. I mean, that we're doing on air, but we were trying to speed it up to show you everything. So, I mean, there you have it. I mean, just a simple, easy way to do it. No, the lines, you have covered them. Oh, the lines. Oh, yeah, you can. Once it dries, you can draw those in. There's another base somewhere here. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but a lot of people put them a certain way, so I'm not sure how I feel about basing mats. I don't know if it matches the mini to me. I've seen guys base before priming, then paint it. I may try that. About basing mats? What? Okay. Well, you know, I just do things my way. It's however I feel comfortable. And, you know, that's about it. So, all right. That trooper looks fantastic. Thank you, Inedible. So there you go. I think this is pretty simple. This is a quick way to get this out there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope it's okay. You make painting white easy. That's what I'm trying to do, is make it easier for you guys so you're not sitting there grinding. That's the way I've always done it. It's not perfect. It's not the greatest, but it's good enough for my guys. And my guys, my stormtroopers look fine. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about painting materials. Oh, I feel about basing materials. Oh, okay, gotcha. That turned out well. Another great stream, Rob. Thanks. They look great. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, there you go. We're going to take a day off. Tomorrow, there is a bonus War and Pieces. So Sue Park, I know, is going to lose his mind. But we're going to have another War and Pieces up for you guys. And then the next couple days, we've got a lot of surprises coming up. And boy, you guys are going to be blown away. We're going to have a lot of fun. And that's all we try to do here. So, hey, smash that like button. The heck with those other things that you see there. Just smash the like thing, and that's what makes us look good. And like I said, just simple stuff. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, get it to the table, and have fun. Isn't that what it's all about? Guys, I hope I helped you with some stuff. Richard, good to see you. Orchid, hello. Mark, thank you. Impressive. Most impressive, but you are not a Jedi yet. No, Mark, I'll never be a Jedi. Enjoy the painting. Okay. Hey, Spud Kitty, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much. And as always, we'll see you next time.